Hello friends, welcome you in Research Needs. In this video, we will see how to assess locomotor activity, exploratory behavior and anxiety-like behavior in rodents using the open field test. Principle of the instrument. The open field apparatus works on the principle that rodents have an innate tendency to explore a new environment while also exhibiting anxiety-like behavior in an open space. So it has two tendencies from its birth. First, it has tendency to explore the new area, and second, it has a tendency to fear with the predators in open space. So two type of tendency it has inbuilt from birth in any rat or mice. So next, animals increase anxiety. Rodents stay close to wall, while animals feels anxiety. Rodents stay close to wall. It also called as a thigmotaxic behaviors and avoid the centers and reduce anxiety. Rodents explore the center and cross more squares and so increase exploratory behaviors. Means two type of behavior they have always in rodents. So next is locomotor and exploratory behavior in rodents. Locomotor activity refers to movement of rodents within the apparatus, measured as the number of square crossed. It means if animal has a good locomotor activity, it will cross more number of squares. Exploratory behavior involves the rodent's willingness to investigate a new environment, including rearing, standing on the hind limbs with the front paw lifted to explore vertically, and grooming behaviors, cleaning and scratching themselves, indicating emotional and stress level. So two type of behaviors animals showing, one rearing behaviors and grooming behaviors, while it's showing exploratory behaviors in rodents. So next new object investigation. Rodents may also be tested with a new object placed in the open field to measure curiosity, indicating cognitive function and anxiety. Now we will see open field instrument for rats. It has a measurement. The length is 100 and the width is 100 centimeter. Roots divided into 25 squares, each 20 into 20 centimeters. Divided means all squares are divided in two types of zones. One is peripheral zones, you can see here in picture, and center zone, the middle area. So peripheral zone near the wall and center zone middle area. So one webcam and motion tracking software is used to record and analyze the movement of rodents. So here you can see in picture it is moving around the peripheral, around the wall, and sometimes it is crossing the center area. So what type of experimental design you can find while you doing anti-anxiety study? There are different groups are used. First is normal control, second maybe disease control, standard, treatment, low dose and high dose. So disease, standard and treatment groups are generally induced with anxiety. And while you conducting these type of experiment, on 0 day, the animals are checked for baseline locomotor activity, rearing and grooming. That I already explained. Means rearing means standing on hind limbs, indicating exploratory behaviors, and grooming, cleaning behaviors reflecting emotional and stress state. So two type of behaviors on day 0 we have to check. Anxiety induction, how we can induce anxiety in animals? By using heat, uncomfortable environments, like sometimes we have to keep the animals cage in tilt condition, so they are not comfortable. So in that condition they feel anxiety. Or sometimes over liquid we have to spill in their cages water, so they know not feel comfortable. So these conditions, these environment create anxiety into the animals. Or sometimes we plug a clip in their tails, or we are creating loud noise, or sometimes predator sound like cat noise. So this type of environment may create anxiety in the animals. And other disease like Parkinsonism inductions using MPTP to induce Parkinson like symptoms, or another model traumatic brain injury models. So these are the disease induction models. So these type of disease, while we are inducing animals, they are showing less locomotor activity, or they are showing anxiety like behavior that time. So in treatment phase, animals receive test drug at different concentration after disease inductions. Analysis phases, the open field test is performed for 5 minutes per animal recording, and number of entries in peripheral and center zones are recorded. Time is spent in zone and they are observed, and total number of square crossed, means locomotor activity, is generally analyzed. In these conditions the animals are analyzed for this activity if they are in anxiety conditions. So when we can apply this open field apparatus, where we can use these apparatus, we can use it for screening anti-anxiety drugs, checking locomotor activity in CNS studies, assessing exploratory behaviors, and Parkinsonism and traumatic brain injury research. So these kind of study we can perform by using open field apparatus. So what precaution we are taking while using open field apparatus? Perform the test in quiet environment with no noise and disturbance. Ensure consistent lighting condition for all groups, and clean apparatus after each trial to avoid scent based bias. These things should be avoided while we are performing open field apparatus. So ultimately, rodents with high anxiety remains near the wall and cross fewer squares. So these things you have to remember. Rodent with low anxiety explore the center and cross the more squares. So by which you can compare the animals is in anxiety or not. So open field apparatus is simple and powerful behavioral tool for CNS and pharmacological research. So how was the video? Like, share and subscribe for more practical pharmacology tutorials. Comment below if you need data analysis explanation using any maze for open field test. Thank you for watching Research Needs. Thank you very much.